Okay, finally, Bruce Carter is the founder of the Black Men for Bernie and one of the three organizers of this event. When I thought this, when we first thought about this rally, we were wondering how to make this happen, how to bring in different communities, particularly in Pennsylvania, because African American community is not unfortunate. We don't see many of them here. But Bruce Carter was the one that came up to our mind, and we reached out to him, and he immediately joined this effort. And Bruce will speak right now.
All right. Now, I get to speak at least for 3 minutes. All right. People are going to ask you, how and why do you support Donald Trump? And you need to be very resolved in your why. Everybody why is probably different. The reason why I support Donald Trump is because when I traveled through 40 states in the primaries and I was chasing Senator Sanders, and I'm new to politics. And the reason why I started supporting Senator Sanders because I voted twice in my life and I'm 46. And both times was for President Obama. And I'm from Dallas, and all we know in the South is being a Democrat. We don't know anything else. And my 17-year-old daughter asked me who I was voting for. And I said, I didn't vote. And she said, had I voted, it would have been for Bernie Sanders. She showed me the work that he did in the civil rights in the early 60s. Because all we ever did in the South, predominantly as black people, we just voted. We voted because people fought for us to have the right to vote. That's why we voted. We didn't vote with an expectation. We didn't vote because our community wasn't getting better. We just voted. And so when you can have a moment with your 17-year-old daughter, as a man, you take that moment. Whatever it's about, you take that moment and enjoy it. And she started educating me. It was at that moment I felt bad, though. I knew that as a black man in America, whether I thought voting was important or not, whether I liked the government or not, the rules and the policy that come out of government, they have an effect. And what I said was my goal was to wake up black men across the country and tell them about Bernie Sanders. That's all I knew. Because had I voted and never had the conversation with my daughter, I would have voted for Hillary Clinton. That's all we knew. It was that moment when I started traveling around the country. Went to Flint, Michigan, and Bernie was down 17 points. Well, I'm in marketing. I wrapped a car, I put some t-shirts on, and we went to Flint, Michigan. We were outside the debate. And people was just happy to see us. We started going into barbershops, chicken places, car washes, the community, talking to people. And I'm just saying, hey, this Bernie guy, he was chained to a black woman. He did this, he marched with Dr. King. They was like, for real? It's like, we voting for Bernie. And guess what? Bernie won Michigan. We did a video with Mark Ruffalo, 1.5 million views. And then I see MSN says, historical win. Bernie wins because of Black Men for Bernie. I was like, hold up, it's something to this. And we ended up going through 40 states. But it was when I got to California, after I left Pennsylvania, I started to be educated by the people here in Philadelphia. They started to tell me about Bill Clinton's laws. They started to tell me how bad Hillary Clinton was.